What are you doing here?
I heard there's a mountain of treasure. Is it here?
Oh, you mean the treasury inside Mua Castle?
Yeah, that!
And?
Well, let's go!
Huh?
Come on, Ratix! You can be the prince, and I'll be the princess! There's also something I've got my eye on. Let's go get it.
That'd be a crime, Perichi. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. That's not doing the time. What are you trying to mime?
Stop trying to rhyme.
Why? I think it's sublime. Come on, let's go find a hill to climb.
Do you hate me, Ratix?
Well, I suppose we could go inside and ask at least.
Yay! Oh, I love you, Ratix! Huh? One of my friends was supposed to be sleeping around here.
Your friend?
Yeah! He's stubby and chubbly and wubbly and like 2 scoops of ice cream. And he's a rabbit, too!
Chubbly? You know, I think I've seen a statue like that before.
Bingo! He gets all stone-like whenever he falls asleep. Where'd you see him, huh? Let's go there!
The tool shop owner in Hot hired me to transport it, I think. Let's go back to Hot and ask him.
I don't see my friends anywhere.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen any lesser Fellpool besides you.
I was traveling because I heard rumors about my friends, but then Velkin's gang kidnapped me. Where could my friends be?
Where are your parents, Perichi?
My mommy wanted me to fend for myself, like a grown-up.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
She left me in Portsmouth. She said I was old enough to handle myself.
Well, you can still go back to see her anytime, right?
Oh, these?
A tall, dark stranger gave me these as a present before we were reunited, Captain.
I see.
Oh, come on, Captain. I figured you'd at least have more to say about it than just that. You're no fun at all.
What?
It was Ratix.
Ratix? He gave those to you?
Oh, Captain, not you two. I'm just teasing. He didn't mean anything by it.
What do you mean, not me too?
Yeah, Milly was pretty jealous too.
Haha, cute.
Well, Ratix didn't find it funny, that's for sure.
Whoops! You found me!
What do you mean I found you? What are you doing here?
Me? Oh, I was just wondering if you'd go find me if I turned up missing.
Huh? Isn't it obvious? Of course I'd look for you.
Really? Why, thanks, Ratix. I'm glad to hear that. How do you keep yourself so beautiful, Mavelle? Your waist and legs are so thin. I've been a fan of yours practically from the first time we met.
Oh, stop it, Milly.
No, I'm serious. Are you on some secret special diet or something? I can't even imagine we're both from the same world. Did I say something wrong?
No, not at all.
Oh, a picture book.
Oh, hey, Ilya. Yeah, there was a picture book stuck in between the skill books. I remembered it from back when I was a kid, so I wound up reading it again. Are there any legends or fairy tales passed down in your world, Ilya?
Oh, of course, lots of them.
Really? Like what? I'd love to hear some.
Okay, let me think of one you would like, Milly. How about the story of a poor little girl who winds up getting married to a handsome prince?
Ooh, a prince. That sounds great.
Hope I still remember it all. Once upon a time, there was a pretty, sweet girl who lived with her father, her stepmother, and her 2 older stepsisters. The girl's father died of an illness one day, and after that, her stepmother and stepsisters began treating her like a maid. Wickedly abused by her stepmother, the girl was made to wear rags like a peasant.
Oh, that's terrible. Poor girl.
Then one day, an invitation arrived from the castle. The prince was holding a ball to seek a bride for himself.
Ooh, a ball? How romantic.
The girl wanted to attend the ball, but her wicked stepmother laughed at her. Ha! Do you think they'll let you into the castle dressed in those pauper's rags?
How could she be so mean?
The girl wound up tending to the house while the others were gone, softly crying to herself. Suddenly, a kind fairy godmother appeared and told her something amazing. Young girl, how would you like to go to the castle?
A fairy godmother?
Well, I guess you could think of her as a very strange and mysterious woman who can make all your wishes come true.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so jealous. I wish I could meet a fairy godmother someday.
I don't think they exist in real life, sadly. They're just make-believe. But anyway, the fairy godmother cast a spell on a pumpkin and some mice who were nearby. Suddenly, the pumpkin turned into a coach, and the mice into a team of beautiful white horses.
Wow.
The girl couldn't believe her eyes as the fairy godmother then went on to transform her rags into a stunning dress. She was already a beautiful girl, but with the new dress on, she looked every bit like a real princess. I have one more gift for you, the fairy godmother said. These are not magic, so they will never disappear. With that, she gave the girl a pair of glass slippers.
Glass slippers? Goodness, that sounds beautiful. I'd love to try some of those on.
I bet you would. I doubt there's a girl in my world who hasn't fantasized about that. Anyway, the fairy godmother followed up the gift with a stern warning. My magic will fade away at the stroke of midnight. Make sure you return home not a single moment later.
So it all disappears at midnight? I thought magic lasted forever.
When the girl reached the castle, the other guests couldn't help but sigh at her dazzling beauty. The prince fell in love with her at first sight, and he immediately offered to dance with her. I know not which kingdom does your presence grace, he said, but may I have this dance? Oh, yes, of course, the girl shyly answered. But the evening flew by in a flash, and before the girl knew it, the clock was already striking 12.
Oh no, that's when her magic goes away, isn't it?
The girl ran out of the castle in a rush, but she lost one of her glass slippers in the process. The prince made chase, but was left standing outside dumbfounded, with the missing slipper in his hand.
That's terrible.
Several days later, a royal messenger arrived at the girl's house. The prince is searching for the owner of this glass slipper, he said. The one whom this slipper fits shall be chosen to become the prince's bride.
Oh, wow, that's perfect. There couldn't be anyone else who'd fit into that slipper, could there?
Ah, but the wicked stepmother and stepsisters locked the girl away from the messenger. The stepmother only allowed her own 2 daughters to try it on, claiming them to be the only maidens of the house.
Oh no! How could she?
The stepsisters tried to fit the glass slipper on their feet. However, the slippers were made for someone with far smaller feet than theirs. It was quite impossible to put on. She must be nervous, the stepmother said. Let her try it on over in the other room. With that, they went inside. The stepmother then hacked the toes off of one of her daughters to make the slipper fit. The stepsister put the slipper on her smaller foot and went back to the messenger. This must be the one, the messenger exclaimed, excitedly whisking her away from the house. Just then, however, a little bird exclaimed, "She's a fake!" The messenger took another look and was shocked to find that the glass slipper was covered in blood.
Ew, I don't like stuff like that.
Oh, but there's still more, Milly. Giving up on the stepsister, the messenger decided to return to the castle. Suddenly, he heard someone exclaim, "Wait!" Amazingly enough, it was the girl, still locked inside the house. And when she tried on the slipper, it was a perfect fit. The messenger was overjoyed. He placed the girl on a coach to the castle, and she and the prince were soon married.
Oh, and they lived happily ever after, didn't they?
Oh, yes. Her stepmother and wicked stepsisters were at the ceremony, of course, but the little bird who warned the messenger swooped down and pecked their eyes out and...
Ah! Stop saying things like that! friend here?
Oh, you mean the stubby little rabbit you mentioned in the Mua Castle treasury? I think I know what that is. Let's go.
Is my friend here?
Probably. You don't see many statues of ugly-looking rabbits around after all.
He's not ugly. He's cute.
Cute?
Can I help you?
Do you still have the sculpture I delivered here earlier?
Oh, this? Well, sure. But what's up? Bunny?
This is my friend. Can I have him back?
Well, I can't just give it to you.
Come on, Bunny. Wake up. You awake?
The statue! It moved!
I told you he's my friend. Isn't he cool?
Yeah, it's amazing. Look how fast he runs.
What was that cute thing you were riding on, Ratix? Bunny! He's stubby and chubbly and wobbly and like 2 scoops of ice cream! And cute!
2 scoops of what?
Wobbly?
My friend is Ratix's friend, so here you go! Use this and Bunny will be right there. He's pretty smart that way.
Well, thanks. I'll be sure not to lose it. Ugh, it's so warm. I feel like taking a nap.
Ratix! Ratix, where are you?
What is it, Mother?
Don't you what is it me? Hurry up and get the cooking started.
Yes, right away.
Ratix! Oh, Ratix!
Yes, my sister. What do you need?
This button came off my clothes. Sew it back on.
Yes, right away.
Ratix? Ratix! Where are you?
Yes, my sister. What do you need?
I'm bored. Do something funny.
Yes, right away.
Such a pitiful sight you are. I know. I've got just the surprise for you. And poof!
Oh, Ratix, my love. We finally meet. I've come to take you away from all of this.
Ratix!
We'll hold the ceremony immediately. Come, let us return to my castle. It's understandable that you're at a loss for words, Ratix, because I'm sure that no words could possibly describe just how happy you must be right now.
But
You don't have to be so embarrassed. Though I must admit, your rosy cheeks only serve to make you all the more adorable.
No!
Seeing the hair on your tail stand on end like that makes me feel all fuzzy inside. I love you, my dear widow kitten.
It was just a dream.
Are you okay, Ratix? You were groaning in your sleep.
The fairy godmother! No!
Huh? We have company.
Time to fight!
Avenging Fist! Avenging Fist! Avenging Explosive Kick! I need it somehow. Avenging Fist! Avenging Fist! Healing! Avenging Fist! Avenging Fist! Avenging Fist! Avenging Fist! I need it somehow.
that's worth 10 out of 10.
I can feel the power flowing!
Hey, Cias, I want to talk to you about Ratix. I wish I could do something about him. He's just so insensitive.
Yeah, I hear you there.
Now that I think about it, I really hate it that he's always so nice to other women.
Oh,
I better keep my distance.
Oh, such a beautiful woman. Please, please, I beg of you, let me draw your portrait.
Huh? I'm sorry,
Don't be shy. Please, this is all I ask of you.
But I don't think I would make a very good model for you.
Oh, no need to be so modest. Please, this is all I ask.
Oh dear. What should I do?
Why don't you just let him? That'll get him off your back at least.
All right. I guess this one time won't hurt.
No problem, leave this to me. Oh, I feel a masterpiece in the making. Brilliant! You are the embodiment of beauty. A true goddess. My goddess! It is finished. This may prove to be my greatest piece in history.
This painting. It's terrible.
I suppose that's why he's self-styled?
Is that thing is it a fish?
Captain, you shouldn't be standing right at the edge like that. You might slip and fall.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Come back over here, Captain. That's too dangerous.
You can't get anything done if you're just gonna be a scaredy cat all the time. Guess it wasn't a fish after all, just a light or something.
Captain! It's all my fault.
We are here to see the king.
Please wait one moment.
Fia!
Hi, Ratix. Hi, everybody. How's the journey coming? Smoothly, I hope.
It's going great. We managed to find our missing companions. Thanks to your guidance, I should add.
All I did was mention the Purgatorium. Maybe that pointed you in the right direction, but everything after that was all your own doing.
My name's Milly. Nice to meet you.
I'm Ratix. Pleasure.
Pleasure's mine. I am Fia, captain of the Astral Night Corps.
A knight captain? But you're a woman.
Gender doesn't factor into the equation. Shall I take you to the king, then?
That emblem. We have come on a mission from the King of Van.
I see. Minister, take the guards out of the room.
Yes, sir.
To business, then. Our kingdom has been gifted with certain phrases related to the Eye of Truth.
Phrases, Your Majesty?
Yes. Anguish not over your fate. Instead, gather forth your courage. And may your strength be everlasting. Generations to come will thank you.
Is that all, Your Highness?
It is, and I am afraid I have little idea what these 4 phrases could mean. I have never given it much thought. After all, it is not my purpose to know what my individual piece of the puzzle means.
Anguish not over your fate. Instead, gather forth your courage. And may your strength be everlasting. Generations to come will thank you. Just sounds like a random proverb to me.
I must admit I agree with you, but all the same, the King of Van gave you that emblem for good reason. He knew you could unlock the secret.
I understand now. Thank you, Your Majesty.
I pray that your journey will bear fruit for us all. And take this too. I wish you the best of luck. It appears that you have visited every nation. It would be best for you to return to the King of Van with all those emblems and make your report.
Yes, Your Majesty. Thank you very much.
Oh, what is that? You call that fighting? This is pathetic! You people don't know the first damn thing about attacking, do you? I think it's time for a little hands-on instruction. You guys are horrible! I'll show you how it's done!
We better get serious about this.
Yeah! Yeah! Firestorm Blade! Yeah! Thunderclap Blade!
Were they even trying?
Down for the count already?
Is there any point in fighting just for the sake of fighting? Spilling your own blood in a place like this?
It's only natural for people to strive to become stronger. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
You have a point. But tell me, Ratix, why do you want to become stronger?
Well, I suppose it's because there are things I want to protect. Sometimes words just aren't enough against violence.
Perhaps you can say that power itself is irrational violence. If more strength is the only thing that can overcome strength itself, then it leads to an endless chain of escalation. And that is disturbing to me.
You're a symbologist, Joshua. Do you find the power you wield to be something menacing?
I don't want to fight needless battles, even if they are with my enemies. The power I have is merely a tool to help me find my sister.
But even if you don't fight, Joshua, it's not like power is ever going to go extinct in this world. So wouldn't it be best to pass on to others the best way to harness that power? That's the way my father taught me anyway.
Did he? He sounds like a sensible father.
You don't like this sort of thing, do you?
No, it's not that. Why do you ask?
You don't look very happy is all.
No, I'm all right. I'm sorry if I made you worry.
It can be hard to watch someone hurt or get hurt by others. I know.
Let's say that, for whatever reason, your sister did something to hurt someone. What would you do?
I could hardly imagine her doing that. She was kind to everyone she met. But hypothetically speaking, if my sister did hurt someone, I would take her side and help her make up for it.
You would take her side?
If my sister was forced to do something like that, it would be partially my fault for not being there to help her.
I don't think that's true at all. You've given her everything you have already. I mean, I'm sure that's what your sister would say if she were here.
That's a strange thing to say, but it's very nice to hear. It makes me feel like there's still hope for me.
Are you crying, Mavel?
Huh? No, it's nothing. I'm sorry.
What is it, Ratix? Is there something bothering you?
Listen, Yoshua, what was your sister like? I'm sorry if that's a personal question, but I was an only child, so I always wondered what was it like to have a sister.
Oh, it's quite all right. She was a bit of a tomboy, but I still thought she was adorable. She used to chase after me all the time, grabbing my clothes with her little hands.
Aw, that sounds pretty cute.
There was just one thing about her, though. If she ever got angry, she would sulk for hours. It was always a trial to make her feel better.
Huh.
We had an argument one time. I've forgotten what it was about. I managed to make Eris extremely angry, and she would not talk to me for a week. In fact, she wouldn't even look at me. She didn't want me anywhere near her.
That kind of goes beyond sulking, I'd say.
Oh, but she was just so adorable. You couldn't blame her for anything.